You can't fix the community until you fix what's in the mirror. Or we overlooking the mirror, the man in the mirror. We overlooking the woman we laying next to. We overlooking the children, only to come outside and try to fix the community when we need to be making our beds up in the morning when we get up. But we trying to fix everybody but us, starting in the mirror. Then when you come out the mirror, nigga repairing and trying to fix you, you look around at your wife and your kids and in the house and try to fix what's in the house. Then you step out on your porch and say, hey neighbor. Then you look down the street and see what's wrong with the street. Then you go out into your community, but you don't start from nowhere but the mirror. That's the starting point.
Now imagine the son you raise, you love.
Mm-hmm.
You groom him to be a high-value, productive, competitive, successful man.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Would you want him getting with a woman that treats him like you treat men?
I don't know.
The defensive laugh always tells the truth. See, these ladies have no problem messing with somebody else's sons. But say to do it to their boy, then they will want to kill you. French toast out of here.
How does envy and anger impact a person's health?
Now remember, envy and anger causes the kidneys and the adrenals to release stress hormones, cortisol, epinephrine, and norepinephrine, scientifically proven. So literally, if we gonna keep it street, being a hater and having envy, remember all these emotions create molecules. These molecules create chemicals, and that's why you see hatred and being angry and enviness is associated with the liver. Having fear or adrenaline, state of fight or flight, is always associated with the kidneys. You see that? Happiness is always associated with the heart. That's dopamine. Remember, all these different energy emotions creates a molecule. These molecules create chemicals, and these chemicals are produced by the body, and then that's how you act out your reality. So technically, scientifically, y'all can look this up. Hatred causes liver cancer or liver acidosis.
Black men are the weakest link. We the weakest link, bro. And niggas ain't gonna want to admit it because it's too shameful, man. You know what I'm saying? We run around here calling ourselves kings and queens and all this other shit. We don't own shit. We ain't trying to build shit. We won't come together and build together. None of that shit, bro. All we do is promote the destruction of one another, man. That's all we do. You know what I'm saying? By the way of hip-hop, by the way of social media, all this other shit. Man, white folks come along and do us any kind of way, bro. They can kill another one of us right in front of us, bro, and we ain't gonna do shit. We ain't gonna do nothing but march, bro. All we gonna do is march. But the moment another one of us, the moment somebody that looks just like you, bro, the moment somebody looks just like you make a comment on social media that they don't agree with, they ready to come kill you and your whole family, dog. You know what I'm saying? We running around here, we kings and queens of what, nigga? We don't own shit. We won't even save the money and put it in our community so we can build together, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we want to sit up here and be proud. Proud of what, man? You know what I'm saying? You call the white boy weak all you want to, man. When he fell play, guess what that nigga did? He went and stormed the Capitol. All we gonna do is march. All we gonna do is protest and march and beg somebody to do something for us, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stand up for ourselves. Right now, economically, bro, we the weakest link, man. All these basketball players, all these rapping ass niggas, bro, we ain't got no schools, we ain't got no banks, we ain't got no hospitals or nothing, kinfolk. And if you ain't got nothing to bargain with, bro, how can you come to the table?
Friends are some of the fakest people you ever have in your life. Because friends will never allow you to just be yourself. Oh man, nigga, you sound like you're getting weak. Oh man, you sound like you get, they ain't gonna let you say, man, I'm hurt right now, homie. I feel like hurt. They gonna go tell somebody, man, nigga talking about killing himself. So friends don't check on nobody. Family go check on your family. Because friends have to fake with one another. Friends have to be fake in order for us to be real friends. I can't tell you, nigga, you wrong when you wrong.
I felt that. My bad. That shit hit me. That shit hit me, man. That shit touched me on another level.
Homie, friends don't let each other be who they really want to be, my nigga. I got to be who you want me to be so we can remain friends. If I tell you I don't like this, I don't want to kick that nigga, I don't want to rob that nigga, and we from the same hood, but we friends. I can't go against my friend because my friend gonna quit me. So if I'm really your friend, I can tell you, no, I can tell y'all don't like this. I don't want to do this. Say, homie, I'm on the phone with my girl. Can you cut this down? And you don't say, oh, man, nigga caking on the phone. My friend, understand, this is my girl. So when he heard me talking to my girl, he cut the...
Stop trying to find your manhood through your dick. I want you black men to imagine a world where I did this. Snap my fingers, Thanos, Reality Stone, and away goes your penis and your balls. Every last one of your black dicks goes away. Then what are you? Your testosterone levels stay, your muscular levels stay, everything else remains, but your dicks are all gone. Where are you? What kind of man are you? Far too many of us black men try to make our masculinity and manhood through our dicks. We spend an inordinate amount of time in our youth trying to fuck our way into manhood. That's why you got so many young guys who aren't even where they should be, thinking, I can fuck my way in, I can make her this. And where do you rank amongst other men? We're the only group of men who walk around with our thinking that makes us a...
Why does this ancient spirit sound so familiar? Watch this.
She had a priesthood. Her priests, listen to this, in her temples were men who dressed up as women. And they acted as women dressed up. So what's going to happen if she comes back? What's going to happen is, as she possesses a culture, is that men will start dressing. We'll start seeing that in our culture, which we do. These are her ancient priesthood. Also, they were involved in same-sex sexuality. We see that explosion as well. Also, it says, remember, she says she turns men into women, transitions them, and women into men. Her priests, many of her priests were actually surgically altered. She caused them to be surgically altered.
I never knew that.
Yes.
I thought that was just something of our gen.
Well, we do it more sophisticated, but she especially, all the gods, but they go after the children, because if you have the children, you have the future. And so that happened in ancient times, happening now. And so you think, what would possess an adult to do this to children? Well, what would possess it? The spirit. This is what the spirit of the goddess.
Why?
I hired a pair of young white men and a pair of young black men, and for each pair, I randomly assigned one individual in the pair a criminal record. What this means is none of the young men in the study who were posing as job applicants actually had criminal records in real life. But for the purposes of these applications, they communicated to employers that they had a felony conviction. So looking first at the outcomes for white testers, we see that about 34% of whites with no criminal record received a callback or job offer, compared to just 17% of whites with a criminal record. So we see that a criminal record reduces employment opportunities by about 50%. In the case of black testers, 14% of those with no criminal background received a callback or job offer, relative to just 5% of blacks with a criminal record. When we compare the outcomes of the black and white testers side by side, what's most striking is the direct effect of race on the outcomes of these young men. A black applicant with no criminal background received callbacks or job offers at about half the rate of an equally qualified white applicant. But the most surprising finding was really related to blacks with no criminal background relative to whites with a felony conviction. We find that a white applicant with a felony conviction fared just as well, if not better, relative to a black applicant with a clean record. This suggests that being black in America today is essentially like having a felony conviction in terms of one's chances of finding employment.